when we start Ikebana. What you see now is also another art, you know, it's the art of wrapping. This is what I found very effective. This art is related art. The art of wrapping protects the vases. So all these years, I had none or very few retakes of my vases. I travel for demonstration, I go to places, but I wrap them very well with this, and they stay. This, we call this furushiki. It is a square thing, square cloth in different sizes. Usually they're made of cottons, and you can rewash them. That's why this art, furushiki and ikebana, are all both organic art, because this is washable, reusable, and is cheaper than plastic bags. Okay? And the materials that we use for ikebana are all natural, that they go back to the good Mother Earth. That's why all of us can be very proud of ourselves, because this is our small contribution to the environment. Everything that we use goes back to the good Mother Earth. That's why we should be proud that we are Ikebana artists. Okay. The first vase is called shoka vase. This is what we use for our traditional arrangement, rika and shoka. One will be enough for the beginners and for the newcomers. Okay? Like this one has two faces, and this is made of metal. Don't buy so much at the beginning. Try to learn the basic first. Okay? This is for nageri. Okay? Nageri is for tall arrangements. And we use this using a crisscross on the mouth to control the arrangement. Okay? Later, you will learn this from your teachers. And then, we have what we call Moribana vase. Moribana vase is an open, big mouth container that is low. And then we use kensan. Kensan is a flower metal holder that comes in different sizes. Also in different shape, sizes, and metal. It's made with metal, and there are also plastic. Why plastic? There are very expensive containers that has to be protected, you know. So when we use plastic, it has some suction. So we use that to protect the container, the very pricey ones. So we need kensan for Moribana vases. And then we have freestyle vases. This is just one of what you see. There are so much to see and so much to buy. But try to limit yourself. Concentrate first on what to do or what kind of arrangement you need to do for every kind of vase. Okay. And I like to add on an information that I like to say so much. The Moribana vase was started and discovered by the founder of Ohara School. Since Ikenobo was the oldest school, the Ohara founder was one of the students of Ikenobo. That's why Ohara School could be considered as the second oldest school in the whole Japan. For your information, there are more than 2,000 schools in Japan, and we belong to the oldest, the top. So we have to be proud of ourselves. And I'm also so proud of the society in Manila that we just celebrated 30 years.
It will be 36 already.
I mean 36, that was 35.
35.
Okay? And saying that, it reminded me that I need to mention the people, the beautiful people who made the society what it is today. I just have to say it. Allow me. This was started by Mrs. introduced by Professor Akiko Yamamoto from Japan. But the study group was headed by my beloved friend, Tita Missy Ignacio. And then, the first, or the founding president, was the beloved teacher of, of Linda Cristita del Rosario, Tita. And then, followed by Hortense Sobreviñas. I know they're unknown to you, but just allow me to mention them. I have met all of them. Felicidad Nugit, Tita Baby, you remember that, yes. Mr. John Goho, Dolores Mozo, our beloved Serapion Mitilia. Wow! We miss him. Yours truly, Linda Linte, Dr. Lube Lazaro, oh, he's gone, she's gone, and Dr. Romeo Valderrama. And of course, Gina Onda. So you see, we're all here and we're still going strong, okay? And I will continue my lecture on the materials we need. This is just an example of a wire holder. In Ikenobo, we will be wiring a lot. The name of the game is wiring. Of course, there are arrangements that has to be in their natural form. We don't need to wire them. Like Moribana and Nageri, we don't, and Shoka, we don't wire them because we just show the natural form, or we give them shape by contouring them, by stretching them, by shaping them with our hands, but never wire. But in Rika Shokutai, Rika Shimputai, we wire them. And the reason why we're going to have one day for wiring is it's also another kind of art, wiring. It's not easy, but it's not also hard to learn. But we just have to know, all of us, okay? So, wires comes in different sizes also, from the thinnest to the fattest, okay? And maybe this is not needed needed to save. But we really have to invest in this. No borrowing, no asking. Sometimes that could be the cause of some trouble, you know. We don't depend on our friends. We have to bring our own stuff, okay? So, this is also teaching us the discipline that is needed, okay? We have to be on our own. We have to listen. We have to share. And we always have to follow instructions. After every student finish their arrangement, at the beginning, I was surprised why my teacher is not checking my work. You know, I was waiting. Everybody else has been checked except me. So I have to ask my friend, I said, why Sensei is not checking mine? He said, you have to clean your table before she checks you. And then you have to keep some extra stamps on the side. So when she is checking, that is really a must. You really have to clean up and show the teacher that you're ready. And I hope we can observe that also during our workshop. If you can have all this organized in front of you, there is no reason why you cannot make a beautiful arrangement. Okay? And go ahead. First, what is your favorite flower? What do you want to see first? You know, your favorite. What do you want to make it appear the bida of your arrangement? That is your favorite. So, cutting stems. Yes, can I stay here? Cutting of stems. This is very important because preparing your materials is a big help. Okay? When you gather your materials, gather them early in the morning and late in the afternoon. When you cut them in your garden, bring along a pail of water. And as you cut it long to what you're going to do. And then place it right away in the pail with water. Okay? If you have something to keep it, you know, some solution that you can use them. Okay? In case of bamboo, well, yeah, I'm called the bamboo lady. I've been patronizing that material, you know, and I keep on insisting every single show or that I use bamboo. Okay, it's not easy to use because it's too straight, but it's a beautiful material. So cut the bamboo and trim it according to how you're going to use it and according to how tall. Okay? Use a very sharp saw, lagare. Okay? You have. And then soak it in a tall container with a cup of vinegar overnight. So you will keep the leaves open. Hindi malalanta yung dahon niya. Nakabukas. Okay? With vinegar. And then, also, you gather your materials that way. And if you have to ask some neighbors, some friends, you can get some materials. But of course, you have to ask permission. Okay? You cannot just cut things in the park. Okay? We're too old to run. But believe me, in Alabang, you know, I even brought my stair in the car and really knocked the doors if I can ask a branch. And then I will bring along a streamer that says I am going to demonstrate. And then I invite them, so they have no choice but to give me. Anyway, that is how crazy we could be when we are in Ikebana. Not Ikebana vases, I have shown you. These are only very few examples, but you can research and check it out in books. There are a lot of lovely vases. Some are really very pricey, but really beautiful. Okay, you need floral tapes of different colors. There are different tapes, but there are some tapes that we can only buy in the headquarters that can even absorb water. Kasi most of it does not absorb water. What we really need for our arrangement are tapes that can absorb water. But I don't know if it is available in the Philippines. Okay. And then, we need cutters. Okay? Your cutters you should have at least two kinds. The big one for really big branches and the smaller one. Okay? And put your name in it because we keep on losing it around. If I have kept all the things I lost, my pile would be this high because I'm very forgetful. I forget it here and there. So you put your name. And this is cutter and flatter, Sometimes we have to do some manipulation like pressing the stem and bending them. You see, we press them, not with all our might, but slightly so we can bend it. So we need this tool and this tool. Okay. And I really insist that you buy Ikebana scissors, not your kitchen scissors. Okay? That's unforgivable. That's a sin. Okay? Bakit nyo itatago yung mga Ikebana scissors nyo? Kasi magasgasan, kasi madumihan. Then you keep on using your kitchen scissors. That is the kind of investment each of us has to give. Our time and the tools. And you will find out that you will see a better arrangement when you are using the proper and the right tools. Okay? Freestyle movements. Okay. So, I'm giving the floor to our lovely President, Mila Robles.